Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are in Season 1, Week 2 of our Slow Burn Dynasty with the New Mexico Lobos. If you watch the recruiting and game plan strategy, you kind of know where we stand as a team and our mindset going into this. But before we dive into our game plan, I just want to review last week. We took on UTEP, which was a rivalry game. Although I wasn't able to find much information on this rivalry, so if you know, maybe drop a comment down below. I couldn't find anything, but we came away with a 34-10 victory. Jay Dukes had a really solid game. Wheatley distributed the ball well, and we just took advantage of some turnovers. So that was a good victory for us to start the season. This week we play Arizona, another rivalry game. Looks like they have our number, again, on the stat sheet, on paper, they look much better than us. And so we're going to have to play a really solid game to come away with a win. All right, before we jump into the game, this is the time where I would do a random event wheel to kind of determine what happens heading into this game, whether it's, somebody sitting out, somebody getting a boost. I ended up losing that wheel that I had made. So we're going to do the same as we did last week since I forgot to sit Williams anyway. So Williams is sitting today. And then we're going to have +7 awareness to one player. Last week I used it on our quarterback. And this week I'm going to use it on Chad James. So he'll get a +7 bump. Hopefully that helps him cover a little bit better, because as we know, their wide receivers are stacked. That's where all of their talent is, or not all of it, but they've got a lot of talent there. So let's jump into the game. You can see they're 7 overall, better than us. Again, on paper, they should beat us. We have a couple of key matchups here that we like. I'm just going to change the pants to silver. I'm going to get them in their navy, and we're off. All right, as you know, we simulate the first half here. I think that gives a better, a more realistic experience of the game and the matchup. I also want to remind you that our starting wide receiver, Williams, is out for the game. And then just to review, if you watched our game plan and recruiting episode, our game plan today, although we are, outmatched on paper, a couple areas I think we can take advantage of. Let's simulate the first half here. All right, down 10 heading into the second half here. It's kind of what you expected when you looked at the paper and the matchups here. So hopefully we can come back from 10 down here. Hopefully our game plan helps us out here, gives us an idea of what to attack, and let's see how we can do here. Offensively, they are an air raid team, but they do run the ball, a percent more than they pass it. So we'll see here. Quarterback is mobile, not as accurate. If you watch it again, the recruiting, there he goes. Oh, we got him to fumble. Jeez, wow. Hey, good start defensively. Here we got a cat blitz on the right. Quarterback, again, mobile. Receivers are good. We just got to stay solid here. Nice. Quarterback's accuracy is 80. Hopefully we can fluster him a little bit here and contain his running. Control Swain here and see if I can get out here. Yep, for a screen. Nice. Hey, big stop right off the bat. Punt wise, I like to punt block, back up my returner, let him get a running start. Oh, that one looks like it's just going to go out of bounds. Good punt. Offensively, I like our running attack. I think our running is our strength here. We're going to try to hit him with a fullback dive here. See if we can get a quick couple yards here. There we go. Our quarterback is mobile. We got a great freshman running back. If you watch the first game, read options. I said I don't audible. We'll kind of see how that plays out here because I do like taking advantage of what I see in the numbers on the side of the field. But right now we'll say no audibling. It's a hold call, clipping call. Yeah, clipping. I think even being behind the chains, we got to continue to try to run here. So this would be where we can't audible. Can motion here to get that overhang guy more to the left. Yep, there he goes. Still runs in hard though. Wow. 0 for 7 on third downs. Let's see if we can get a couple of yards here. Nope, airmails it. Again, defensively, I think we've got to be in a lot of zone, just matchup wise. There we go, held him to 3 on a scramble there. I think there's going to be a lot of that. I think he's a runner. I don't know if we can spy him. I'll do my best here with Edwards just on my own. Yeah, there he goes. Nice. Get ready for a pass. We also, again, get it. He might pull it down depending on what he sees here. Missed it. Ooh, inches. Here we got a punt return safe, man. Let's see if we can sneak a return if he tries to kick it in the corner here. Yeah, good punt. Wow. If you remember our scouting report, the punter was very good. I'm surprised he's not their kicker. But the kicker's a freshman, got a strong leg at 80, but his accuracy is at, I think, 60 something. So decent start here from Dukes. What's Dukes at? Okay, that's a good stat line for him. Got to keep feeding him. You saw we were 0 for 8 on third downs, though. 2nd and 4, I think, is a good time to pass here. That Wheatley unload. Let's see. Nice, found him. I'm not really sure what allows you to throw accurate here, but I'm guessing it's like, is your pocket clean? Are there defensive hands out of your QB's face and things like that? And then I think the power you apply to your throw plays a big part in it too. Like, are you putting the right trajectory on it? So those are all kind of things I experiment with, you know, especially when your quarterback accuracy is down to 5. I'm still trying to figure out what actually works. But as of right now, that's my theory. Ooh, almost got it. As much as I want to run it, it'd be great to get Wheatley hot here because we're down 10. So we'll see here. And there, I feel like we had a clean pocket. I didn't rifle it, I didn't lob it. It was in between, and he still threw it off. So I don't know if my theory holds up. I do know you have to continue to throw it though, because sometimes even when they get drilled and it's incomplete pass, if they weren't hot, they do get hot just off of that play. Bad read. Bad block by 71. Wow. Here on 3rd and 7, I'd like to get it to, 4th and 3, something like that. If I don't convert, kind of a 4-down territory here, late in the 3rd. That spin move got me, dang it. But we got the 4th and 1 here. Oh, just barely got it. DeMarcus Kroll barely got it. For the most part, and I like to think I'm up tempo, but a lot of times I don't go up tempo. I just pick plays fast there. I don't hold down wide that often, maybe as much as I thought I did. But I like the idea of playing fast. And with my guys not being high on stamina, it makes sense to take a little bit more time. Even though we are down 10 here, still gotta let our guys breathe a little bit. Nice way to hold on to it, Guillory. Wow. Being down 10, it's nice because you can still kind of stick with your game plan. Do the things you planned on doing here. But we'll see if we can get him with a QB wrap here. A decent run. All right, this is where we got to take advantage. We got to get points, 3 or 7. It doesn't matter. One of the two. We can outrun them. Nope. Shoot. Again, that's a example of their, defensive line being better than our offensive line here. Now again, I'd like to pick up, 5, 6 yards here. We'll see. Or lose 3. Dang it. Well, they defended that screen well. I thought we had him when that cornerback sat back, but it was not the case. Here I'm hoping we can get that out route or Guillory coming over the middle here. Wow. That was huge. A gamble on 4th down. I just wasn't convinced we could make a field goal there. Here now I feel comfortable. Shoot, there I audibled out of a read option here, but look at this. And then one of my audibles is just to run up the middle here. Hopefully we can gash them. Nice. That's why I'm hesitant to say no audibling out of read options, because if you can see you have advantage numbers wise, and why not take advantage of it? So I don't know. That was just a habit there. Unconscious kind of audible. Because that's what I look for is mismatches numbers wise. What can we take advantage of? And that one worked. Shoot. Panicked and threw late over the middle. All right, we're going for a safety here. It was risky. Every time you guess middle run, the running back bounces it out. I'm not sure how that happens, but I don't know if guessing middle helps at all. Oh, we got him. Wow, that was close. There's Jimmy Jackson. I wonder too, in the beginning of the game highlights that Jimmy Jackson featured as making a big play or celebrating a big play. I wonder if that kind of foreshadows what happens in the game. I don't know. That's a theory. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Wow, that's big. Now it's a 1-score game. this is where it's nice to have an experienced coach where you can kind of get that boost, 14-point game in the fourth quarter, or you can call a timeout and get guys hot. Right now it's not the case. Wheatley's cold after throwing the interception. You got to get him going here. Good cut. Jay Duke's at 20 for 90. That's a solid game. I just wish our passing game was right along with him there. I think we've got time to keep doing read options here. I want to get Wheatley at least out of cold here. And I know throwing's probably the better way to go, but I just don't know what I dare throw. Might be time for a play action here coming after this. I'm hoping I got the fullback in the flat. That's gonna be my first read here, if not Wells. Dang it! So he did not fall for the play action. I just couldn't get out of there fast enough. Oh, we had him. I mean, not for a first down, but I think with 3:32 left, we got to punt it. All right, bring some pressure here. Get on Herring. Hopefully, he gives me the running back here. Yeah. They're eating the clock already. I'm going to stop here and call timeout. Hopefully we can attack that right tackle here and get a big play. Got to stay solid in my zone here. Oh yeah, we got time. Oof. Again, blitzing that right side here. I'm going to jump on Houston, see if I can help over here. No way. All right, this is it. All right, need to stop here. Draw play. Nice. Now 3rd and 4 is not a gimme run here. But I think we still got to be ready for it. Yes. No timeouts. They're going to run the clock down. All right, 39 seconds here. Called the run. We're just going to audible to 4 verts here. Hopefully Wheatley's okay to chuck one here. Shoot. Again, here's that circle play. Out with X or B over the middle. We'll see if we are running back kind of coming through out of the backfield. We got to go though. Shoot. B over the middle. Heart's pumping. Heart's pumping. X or B are incomplete here. You can't throw over the middle. Oh, Guillory. I think we've got 2 more plays here. I think they're probably going to go cover 4 here, but let's see if we can't sneak Cobbs or Blount to a corner. Nothing else. Throw late over the middle to RB to Dukes, running back. Oh my gosh. Got it. This is a spike here. 3 seconds is 1 play anyway. All right, so it's not looking good. But we'll see what we can do here. I thought Wheatley would be hot by now throwing this much. All right, we got 4 verts. Dukes is going to stay in the block. We're going to slide our protection back here. Read those safeties. See if receivers can win a jam. Did, but not nearly long enough. Shoot, well, we held them under 150 rushing, 300 passing. Just didn't convert enough 3rd downs. That's a tough part about simulating the first half. It really can put you behind the 8 ball. But let's check out stats here. Wheatley, not terrible, 17 of 34. 1 pick. Got sacked once. That last pass was his longest. Dukes goes for 100. Solid. If we could have just featured him more, that would have been great. Wheatley, all right. Kroll got 3. Yeah. Receiving wise, Alexander stepped up big with Williams gone. Dukes is probably always going to get a few out of the backfield with check downs. Guillory had a big drop, 3 drops altogether. That was a frustrating one at the end there. Blocking wise, Bobby Graham, freshman. Wow, 7 pancakes. That's good to see. And then Sean Scott gave up our sack. Defensively, Chad James leading the charge. Not what you like to see out of your defensive back. And then free safety. Let's see, we got tackles for loss. Bowling, great job. Poog. Jimmy Jackson had that one for safety. Victor Drew got a sack. Would have liked to see a little bit more out of him with his matchup. So 1 sack total. No picks. A couple deflections here. Bowling knocked one down. Herring forced a fumble and got it. Lemon forced one. We didn't recover it, I don't think. Nope. There's that safety by Jackson. Gave us a chance, but too little too late here. Defense going to make a stop soon enough. Bryson hit a 47. Punting at a 26-yard average. Wow. So they had some big returns here. Duke's player of the game again this week. Gonna have to find a way to balance his rushing yards with some passing. Somebody else to produce. But right now he's looking really good. And then Charles Herring, free safety, probably playing in the strong safety spot. Forced a fumble, recovered it. That's great to see. Defensively, I think we held them, again, under 300 yards passing and 150 rushing, which is always the goal. But just didn't capitalize. 3rd downs are bad. And didn't get a late defensive stop. All right, so with that loss, we moved to 1-1 in our first season here. Again, I can't emphasize enough the simulating the first half. It's tough, especially when you're outmatched. It's going to put you behind the 8 ball more times than not. And we just couldn't close it out. Couldn't get a stop fast enough in that last drive there of theirs. But still had a shot near the end. quarterback just couldn't execute on some throws. Maybe check down on one that maybe should have been thrown away or scrambled, but it is what it is. All right, we'll advance to the next week here. All right, first things first for week 3 here. We've got to put Chad James's awareness down 7. And then we've got to fix our depth chart here, get Williams back in. I think not having Williams hurt quite a bit. Put Blount and Sanders. Having Guillory drop that one at the end, that one really hurt. And if Williams is in, it's Williams or probably Blount kind of catching that one. I just want to see who's better at catching, Guillory or Cobbs. Cobbs. Well, but spectacular catch. I think that's a sideline catch. But look at Bauer. Jeez, he's just not as athletic, I think. But after seeing Guillory drop that one, it's hard not to get Bauer in there. Then Guillory, then Cobbs. We'll do it that way. All right, so that wraps it up for week 2. Be sure to catch week 3 recruiting and game plan video, as well as the gameplay as we take on Nevada. Thanks for watching, guys.